Side and we're ready to go in the Sydney Cup of 2023. The big field are sent on their way now. Racing here in the Sydney Cup, and Arapaho jump well together with Knight's Order. True Marvel's pretty handy early together with King Frankel, and Cleveland jumped okay but drifting back now. Nerve Not Verve improves early on the inside as Stockman. They're followed then by Amade on the improve and the blue cap going past Timor. Then came Explosive Jack. Now Cleveland out deep from Surefire than Pesto. Back in the field is Gold Trip. Sir Lucan getting well back and firing up. Alakahan's found a spot on the fence there in the white cap and the white face. Baron Samadi's well back from High Emotion. And Celino, who won it 2 years ago, is going to settle last of all. So Knight's Order, last year's winner, rolls to the front. King Frankel goes to second. Arapaho gets a great spot. Third leader's back there for Rachel King. They're followed after 2 lengths to True Marvel, and the outside at Nerve Not Verve. Amade in a 3 wide position. Further back to Stockman. Then came Timor on the rails. The favourite Cleveland is caught 3 wide for the trip, and in front of the Explosive Jack, then Surefire, who's hugging the rails. Gold Trip the outside. Further back to Pesto, then Baron Samadi, also on a 3 wide trailing spot as they turn out of the straight. Further back to Alakahan, then Sir Lucan. He looks to have switched off a bit better now, Sir Lucan. He's normally used to being a lot closer up to the lead. Well back then is High Emotion, and last of all on the white cap is Celino. So Knight's Order goes to the 1800 metres with 2 lengths to spare. From King Frankel, Arapaho getting a very economical run in the race. Clear then from True Marvel. Further back to Nerve Not Verve. Then came Amade from Stockman. Now Cleveland deeper out. Looks like McAvoy's creeping a little bit closer to more there on the yellow, in the yellow cap, buried down on the fence. Further back to Explosive Jack from Surefire. Then came Gold Trip. Further back to Pesto. They're followed then by Alakahan down on the rails. Baron Samadi deeper out. Looks to be starting a slow run. Well back is Sir Lucan from High Emotion. And still Celino is the last one. Down the back, they've got 1,200 metres to go on the Sydney Cup. Knight's Order has the lead all on his own. Knight's Order out by 2 lengths to King Frankel. Arapaho still sits a handy third, clear from True Marvel. They're followed then by Nerve Not Verve on the inside of Amade, then Stockman. Further back to Cleveland there, just in advance at Timor. Then came Explosive Jack, Gold Trip. Now right up on the inside is Surefire. They're followed further back by Pesto from Alakahan, High Emotion, and Sir Lucan. Baron Samadi still well back as well. Down the side of the course, Knight's Order in front. Knight's Order under plenty of pressure. King Frankel given a real wind up at this point. True Marvel pulling out. Arapaho still tucked away on the fence, followed by Nerve Not Verve. Amade under the pump. Stockman under the pump. Further back to Timor. Nothing making any ground at the moment as Clark goes for home on Knight's Order. Arapaho's been the stalker, and True Marvel at big odds. Nerve Not Verve running on from King Frankel. Many lengths away to the rest. True Marvel. True Marvel moved up on the outside of Arapaho and Knight's Order. Explosive Jack, the only one making any type of ground. It's True Marvel in front for Kathy O'Hara in the Sydney Cup. But here's Jack. Explosive Jack over the top, won the Sydney Cup. Explosive Jack ran down True Marvel and Knight's Order third. Then came Arapaho. Further back to Alakahan, Stockman, Nerve Not Verve. Celino with minor headway late, together with Pesto. A gap back to Surefire. Then came Sir Lucan from Amade, knocking up King Frankel from High Emotion. A long gap back to the favourite Cleveland, together with Timor, Gold Trip and Baron Samadi.